Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new video. Before I begin this video, I would like to say that I'm planning to start my series responding to Robert Spencer's book, Did Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam Exist, this week. The problem is there are few people in the YouTube world who keep me busy because each time they open their mouth, they give me a content for a new video. And you know me very well, I can't resist seeing a hypocritical argument without exposing it. So let's begin the video. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Recently, Dr. Jordan Peterson announced that he has recorded a discussion with Muhammad Hijab, which will be released on the 13th of December. Then Dr. Peterson tweeted this: "And hello to all those in the Muslim community who have granted me the grace to attend to my lectures and books." To which he got a response from this weird guy saying, "That's a bad decision. The people you greet have no respect for human life. The person you hosted is a known liar who has made personal threats and rape implications about my wife and others. These people think that apostates like myself should be executed. This is not normal." So he's basically not just objecting to Jordan Peterson hosting Muhammad Hijab, but also to Jordan Peterson saying hello to the Muslim community. Let's read it again. "The people you greet have no respect for human life." And he also made a community post, which for some reason we could not find within his YouTube community posts, which means he probably deleted it for some reasons.
Here he says, "We informed Jordan Peterson's team about Muhammad Hijab's action and words, including incitement of suicide, sexual assault implications, and the idea that Western women want to be captured by Muslim men. They act shocked and told us that they would, of course, cancel the podcast." Now Jordan Peterson announces that he did record a podcast with him about Islam and that it will be published soon. Is Jordan Peterson aware of what kind of a person he is legitimizing? Would a Christian or a white nationalist also get away with such behavior and be respectfully hosted on the Jordan Peterson podcast? Why does he give credibility to people who advocate for a world where free thinkers are supposed to be exterminated? Is this in alignment with Jordan Peterson's views? Tell him your opinion on Twitter.
So according to these two posts, it seems like he's against talking to any conservative Muslim. And of course he's against talking to Muhammad Hijab specifically, which is kind of odd given that he himself spoke to Muhammad Hijab for 2 hours. So he accepted to sit and talk to Muhammad Hijab for 2 hours. And that conversation was after Muhammad Hijab insulted his wife, after Muhammad Hijab did all the things that he mentioned in his post to Jordan Peterson. And let's see what he said during the debate with Muhammad Hijab.
I actually appreciate this very much, Muhammad Hijab. I think this has been a very fruitful and productive conversation so far, and I think this is fantastic. We could have done this. I mean, you have allowed me to give you some information, to give you some knowledge on the Quran, to further your knowledge and your understanding of Islam, and to give you some education on this topic. And I would appreciate it actually, considering that we are able to have such a conversation, such a back and forth in such a calm and good way, that we could come together and have an actual debate. So, which is what I actually offered to you.
So you had a conversation with Muhammad Hijab after all the things that you allegedly accuse Muhammad Hijab of doing. You had the conversation and you said that you appreciated the conversation and you also wanted to have a debate with the same guy. And not just that, you sat with Daniel Hakikachu for 4 hours, even though you had known already that Daniel Hakikachu support the death penalty for apostates. And you even asked Adam Saleh to bring Ali Dawah to have a conversation with you, knowing already what Ali Dawah believe about the apostasy law.
But you know what I think? And I would even travel and visit you for that. I think it would be amazing if I could come together with you and Ali Dawah, for example, and I could simply ask Ali Dawah about his beliefs, and he could ask me about mine. We could talk to each other. You can tell us what you think. You can share your beliefs. We don't need to fight. All that we need is to sit together and have an honest exchange of opinions and ideas, beliefs, and feelings. People would love to see that happen. You can then observe what Ali Dawah really believes in, what he himself says, and decide whether you like that or not.
So, I don't get it. Why is it okay for you to sit with Muhammad Hijab, Daniel Hakikachu, and Ali Dawah, but it's not okay for Dr. Peterson to sit with Muhammad Hijab? That's a clear-cut contradiction. But wait, we are not finished yet. Because I remember very well that the same guy who tried to cancel Dr. Peterson's discussion with Muhammad Hijab is the same guy who was crying about people trying to cancel his debate with a Muslim.
True. The debate will take place on modern-day debate. There is a problem, though. I see that many Muslim apologists and debaters are panicking about this, and they're trying to pressure this Muslim scholar that I'm going to debate into not debating me and not talking to me. This weird guy, Adnan Rashid, who appears at Speaker's Corner, approached my opponent and urged him not to talk to me.
Take answers from...
He urged him to cancel the debate after it was already announced, which is a very poor move. It's very childish. Let me reassure everybody that there is nothing to panic about.
He's the same guy who mocked Hamza for asking a Muslim YouTuber not to talk to him. And he's the same guy who objected to a Muslim apologist, Sajid, saying that people should not listen to him. And he gave us a lecture about the need for listening to both sides. Let's listen to that lecture.
So basically, don't listen to people who make you think differently. It's dangerous. It is dangerous to expose yourself to different perspectives, to dare to think. According to him, if you listen to people like myself and other critics of Islam, then you are very likely to lose iman, to lose faith in Islam. What you should do is to not do that, but to simply associate with Muslims and listen to Muslim preachers, not engage with devils like us who make you think. I think it is only healthy that we, as intelligent human beings who can think, who are intellectually advanced, to explore different ideas and opinions, and to make sure that we are not brainwashed, not limited to a certain way of thinking which is in contradiction with our ability to think in complex ways. Muslim preachers like Sajid Lipim will tell you that you should only listen to the advocates of Islam, whereas I will tell you that you should listen to both sides. Use your advanced, capable human mind. I don't think that I am stupid. I don't think that you are stupid. I don't insult the intelligence of listeners and others by assuming that they might be too stupid to be challenged by simple thoughts. I don't want a world where people are controlled in the way they think, where we must strictly limit our intake of information because we don't trust humans, because we think humans are too stupid and they should only think a specific way. No, listen to both sides. Who could possibly blame you for using your human capabilities?
But notice the difference. These Muslim apologists are telling the believers not to listen to people who insult the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, to people who desecrate the Quran. On the other hand, this guy is criticizing Dr. Peterson for even saying hello to the Muslim community. How dare you say hello to them? How dare you greet them? And you know what? I can go on and find so many examples of hypocrisy and double standards. But I think this is more than enough. He criticizes Dr. Peterson for inviting Muhammad Hijab. He himself sat with Muhammad Hijab for 2 hours. After Muhammad Hijab insulted his wife, he sat with Daniel Hakikachu. He offered to sit with Ali Dawah, with all these people who believe in the apostasy law and in the Islamic Sharia. But now he's saying that Dr. Peterson shouldn't sit with Muhammad Hijab. Also, he's trying to cancel the discussion that Muhammad Hijab will have with Dr. Peterson And before, he was crying about people trying to cancel his debate, and he was giving us a lecture about the intelligence of human beings and how we should listen to both sides, how we should allow both sides to speak, and then decide, okay, sounds nice, so why don't you ask Dr. Peterson to invite Muhammad Hijab and let the audience listen to both sides and then decide for themselves. So another hypocritical argument has been exposed. To everyone who is watching, thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video. جزاكم الله خيرا. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.